trying to please people, because you use the word make happy, actually don't lead to a positive experience.
Yeah, and I think that the right way to look at it is that it's more important for us to make our clients happy long term versus short term. It's the make happy short term that causes most of, if not all of the problems, right? Like we want to please in the moment, and we may do things that make the client happy right now, but those choices ultimately make the client unhappy long term and create bad experiences. So would we rather make them unhappy for this brief moment, but overall in the bigger picture, more happy? Yeah, for sure. But in that moment, I understand how that is difficult to do, but we have to shift our perspective again from this. We're not first responders. We're not like, our work shouldn't be firefighters. We shouldn't be working on emergencies. So we need to shift our focus from like that emergency triage perspective to being future backwards thinkers. And when we do that, I think it's much easier to get out of that people pleaser mentality. And the again, the thing about it is that it actually works the opposite, right? Like we get out of this people pleaser mentality, and we end up pleasing more people over a longer period of time. We end up getting what we want. Yet it feels so counterintuitive for how we get there.
Yeah, because I think we're, at least in my experience, I'm not going to say where, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I'm going to speak just from my experience. Early in my career, it was always have good news. Like be careful with how you deliver bad news, always have good news. So you get conditioned to, you can only deliver good news. And if you have bad news, find a way to make it good news or whatever. And I'll tell you this, like, shifting my perspective a few years ago and saying that like delivering bad news is what needs to be done sometimes. I've gotten to a point where it's, you have to find a way to deliver it, but oftentimes it's actually much more well received than good news.
For people that are looking to gain mastery and be elite at what they do, absolutely. Right. You played football? What did you play?
I played football 1 year in grade school and hated it. I
Okay.
played baseball and basketball.
Baseball. So, think about your experiences and the coaches and instructors you had around you. Which ones were the most valuable? So I played tennis, and, an instructor can say, it's like, man, your drop shot is really good. I know. You don't need to tell me that. I know it's good. What sucks, I suck at all this other stuff. And I need you to tell me that I suck at it, and how to help me get better. Like telling me the things that I already know I'm good at isn't getting me anywhere. I need to hear the things that I'm not doing well. And it doesn't have to be in a beat you up, be a drill sergeant approach, but it has to be in a way where we have to be able to talk about things that are not just fluffy, make you feel good all the time. I mean, sure, that's part of it. And again, I'm not saying that we need to be jerks in how we deliver feedback or guidance, but if we're shying away from having those conversations, are we really making our clients better? If they're hiring us to just come in and tell them the things they're already doing well that they already know about, are we, I guess I don't know what we are. Rally? I don't know. Pep rally? Like, what are they paying us to do? So again, this goes back to having clarity in what you're, not to say that's bad, right? Like companies hire motivational speakers to come in all the time and pump up their teams. That's awesome. But they know what they're hiring for, and the motivational speaker knows what they're giving. So we have to be clear. Why am I hiring this agency? And the agency has to be clear. This is what we do. And then let's find the match. If there are agencies that come in and say, hey, here's all the amazing things you're doing with analytics to make them feel good and get them pumped up, that's awesome. But let's have clarity on why we're doing that and why we're offering what we offer.